movie junkies, welcome back to Twin Flicks, where we always here celebrating the magic of movies and physical media with you. And Kino Lorber has given John Waters' classic Crybaby a 4K UHD release that has been restored from the original 35mm negative, forming a native 4K DI with HDR10 and Dolby Vision grading and a theatrical ratio of 1:8:5:1. And this was all supervised and approved by director John Waters. And what's awesome about this release is that it also includes John Waters' preferred director's cut on Blu-ray. And even though the director's cut isn't in 4K, the 2K scan Blu-ray looks fantastic. But we're going to be focusing on the 4K UHD release. So let's dive in and take a look at Crybaby on 4K UHD against the previous release Blu-ray and if it's worth upgrading to. This is another banger 4K UHD presentation from Kino Lorber, who keeps delivering the goods, and the improvements are noticeable and worth upgrading from your Blu-ray. The color reproduction here is just outstanding, along with some corrected colors as well that I'll get into in a moment. It's not a major night and day difference, but it is there. The HDR10 and Dolby Vision grading really opens up the color gamut wider, giving us some really nice color depth and detail. Crybaby now displays richer, stronger, and vibrant colors across the board. We have some really nice candy cherry reds that really pops off the screen, even down to Wanda's lipstick and lollipop. Yellows are more active, blues look cooler and more natural, and greens are full and lush. And all the secondary colors as well, from pinks and purples, beige, grays, neon lights, down to the more steely blues and grays of the gel scenes. It just all looks fantastic. And the HDR or Dolby Vision grading on the 4K enhances what's already there within the color palette. And all the way around, the color grading just ignites the screen that's full of pop and life. Saturation and contrast are right on point here, with saturation injecting some nice punch and life without it looking artificially boosted or too hot. Skin tones are also warmer here on the 4K than they were on the Blu-ray. We also have brighter, crisper whites here on the 4K. Where when I compared it to the Blu-ray, it leaned more to a slightly creamy or slightly yellowish white. Black levels on the 4K are a perfect reference point here. The Blu-ray, I did notice, especially when I compared the two formats, that the Blu-ray carried some bright blacks in areas. In other areas, there's some heavy crushing out of details. The 4K has fixed this, and with the use of HDR10 and Dolby Vision, really enhancing black levels that look deeper and inky, truer black, even down to the biker jackets. Shadow detail is also better resolved here, giving some nice delineation in the image, and also some nice added depth, drawing out more information. The overall image quality makes a huge difference here on the 4K. When I compared the two formats, I could really see the age of the HD master on the Blu-ray. And the Blu-ray had areas of some black or white speckling. Also noticed some yellow splotches in different areas in the image. This new restoration has cleaned up any unwanted anomalies, while also leaving all inherited anomalies that were baked into the negative intact, meaning no artificial or AI sharpening or smoothing was done to the image, giving us a really nice, fresh, and crisp filmic appearance. And the higher 2160p resolution gives the film more finer lines here. Close-ups are a nice leap over the Blu-ray, revealing all the imperfections, makeup, all the grimy, dirty yellow teeth, makeup on teeth as well. And even the teardrops look more clear and cleaner. There are many scenes that are just chock full of finer details and textures and objects that stays consistently sharp, either with wide shots or close-ups. All the 1950s costumes, the textures in the courtroom scene to the jail scenes, and all the musical numbers just look exceptional, with plenty of natural life and detail filling the 1:8:5 frame, showing off the 1950s production design and cinematography. I'm telling you, this is just worlds better than what we have on the Blu-ray. And I saw the bitrate, it really hanged around to the low to the high 80s. And grain structure is intact, displaying a finer, tighter 35mm grain field than what we had on the Blu-ray that looks natural and giving a very nice filmic appearance here on the 4K. As for the audio of this 4K, it does come with a DTS HD 5.1 and stereo tracks. Now the 5.1 track is a very solid mix that is more front-end heavy, but when the action set pieces arrive, such as the drag race or the musical numbers, that's when the surround really kicks in, and it's fully engaged, with some really nice movement and spacing throughout the channels. Dialogue is also rendered clean and clear. Alright, so my score for Kino Lorber's 4K UHD presentation of Crybaby, I'm giving this a 5 out of 5 for video and audio, and this is definitely worthy of an upgrade, or if you don't already own the movie, it's definitely one to add to your collection. Alright, but now here's a real test because I want to hear from you. I'm really interested in your opinion here. When you look at the differences between the two formats, the 4K UHD and the previously released Blu-ray, which do you like better? Or do you see any difference at all? Head over to the comment section and let me know. Alright guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me for a few minutes here as we talk about John Waters' Crybaby on 4K UHD. As always guys, keep physical media alive, and I'll see you next time with another 4K versus Blu-ray comparison.